On this edition of Mustang News, we take a look at a couple of MSU athletes who proved hard work and dedication can take you far.
And you may be seeing a lot more fresh faces on campus next fall. We spoke with MSU officials to find out more on the new dual credit program.
Plus, over the weekend, one local nonprofit pulled off another successful fundraiser, where those donations are going and more. Coming up. Hello, and welcome to a new edition of Mustang News. I'm Avery Waite.
And I'm Latoya Fondren.
Black History Month comes to an end this week, and in celebration we take a retrospective look back at events hosted in the spirit of celebrating unity and diversity on campus. Dream Week was filled with events hosted by the Student Government Association and the Office for Equity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Events were aimed at allowing Mustangs to come together and to advocate for equity on campus. Kicking off the week-long celebration was a unity march in which faculty and students marched around campus carrying banners promoting inclusion. The march began in Sunwatcher Plaza, located between the Clark Student Center and Prothero Yeager. Marches then made their way to Dillard, then looped back to finish where they started. Dr. Sarita Green, director of the Office of Equity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs, said this march was a response to hateful flyers being displayed on campus last fall.
Dream Week 2019 is an effort between Student Government Association, my office, which is the Office for Equity, Inclusion, and Multicultural Affairs, to help bring a sense of unity and inclusion to the campus. And this is in response to some of the leaflets that were found around campus espousing various hateful messages, as well as organizations that support those messages.
After the march, there was a brief statement given by Dr. Green honoring the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King and promoting tolerance on campus. Following the speech, Dr. Green laid a flower wreath on the Martin Luther King Jr. plaque located outside the Clark Student Center, honoring his legacy. Other events that took place during Dream Week include a unity talk back where students and faculty discussed hate messages spread around campus. The talk also led to discussion about hate groups in the town and various hate crimes that happened on campus. Through Black History Month may officially be ending, that does not mean educating yourself on significance and impact of Black history ends as well. Awareness of the achievements and struggles of the Black community is not confined to a single month.
Now, in addition to Unity Week kicking off Black History Month, the engineering department kicked off a new event they now plan to set up annually.
MSU engineering students and faculty held their first ever engineering week this past week with the aim of creating student interest in the engineering program. The event consisted of an expo that showcased student bodies of work and a movie night. The mentors for the engineering program hope to appeal to university students and students from all over the Wichita Falls community. Don Wishensinga, a mentor for the engineering program, said he has his own idea of how to help the community get involved.
We're doing something like this, if we can bring more high school kids, little kids were involved and let them see some of these projects and hopefully help them develop some kind of interest. That'll help MSU reach out and develop some future engineers.
Students who passed through the Clark Student Center were able to see and interact with drones, a humanoid robot, and more creations. Other students were able to learn about what engineering clubs they can be a part of, even if they aren't a part of the engineering program. On Friday, the Society of Women Engineers were present to give information on a movie night they were holding for their engineering club. Freshman club member Germani Joseph says the goal of their club, as well as the movie shown, is to show that women can have equal opportunity in the engineering field.
Most engineers are male, and we just want to show that females have an equal opportunity in the engineering industry, just as males do.
In the future, the engineering program mentors are looking to expand the event to other STEM programs, as well as include some local businesses, and invite the community to join in on Engineering Week. For Mustang News, I'm Angel Torres.
Now, if you're interested in learning more about the engineering clubs or joining them, you can visit msutexas.campuslabs.com and search for engineer.
A local nonprofit organization held its annual fundraiser Saturday night, and our reporter Brittany Hill was there to bring you the story.
It was a bittersweet night at the 5th annual Spurs and Pearls fundraiser for Peyton's Project, Saturday night at the Rock Barn in Henrietta. Grammy Award-winning singer and songwriter Paul Overstreet was the highlight of the night as he gave the crowd a show with some of the big hits he's penned. Attendees also enjoyed an open bar with a ribeye steak dinner as they opened their checkbooks to donate to the cause. But despite the exciting festivities, no one could forget why this event began. Peyton's Project is a venomous snake awareness nonprofit organization created after the death of 2-year-old Peyton Hood, who was tragically bitten by a baby rattlesnake and was unable to receive the required dose of antivenom in time. The organization was founded by her aunt, Tammy Reese, as a form of grief therapy and having the need to educate people on snakebite prevention.
We live in Texas, so we're surrounded by, especially rattlesnakes all the time, copperheads, cottonmouths. So much information that I uncovered was things that people didn't know, their behaviors, the time of day, the time of year, ways that we could have done something different at the time, didn't know. And so it's kind of one of those things where you gather all this information over a tragedy and you present it and people said, wow, we didn't know this.
Along with spreading awareness about venomous snakes, Peyton's Project also serves 9 rural hospitals, ensuring they always have 6 vials supplying anti-venom on hand. Testimonials from snakebite victims was a stark reminder of why everyone was there.
Put my flip-flops on, walked 10 feet out from my door, felt something on my foot, and looked down, and I stepped on a baby rattlesnake. When I got to the hospital, my body just really started shutting down. And due to the Peyton's Project having that venom, anti-venom in these rural hospitals, I can stand up here and so blessed to say that, I have no long-term issues. I want to really just appreciate and thank y'all so much for everything y'all have done.
With another successful fundraiser in the book, Peyton's Project can continue serving surrounding hospitals and spreading awareness. For Mustang News, I'm Brittany Hill.
For more information on Peyton's Project and snakebite prevention, or to donate to Peyton's Project, visit peytonsproject.org.
Coming up after this break, reporter Ara Washburn brings us all the details behind the university's new dual credit program. You don't want to miss this.
Each path to success is a journey, filled with twists and turns that allows you to discover more about yourself.
At MSU Texas, you can set yourself up for success while learning on your own terms. Faculty mentors, research opportunities, real-world experiences, and individual attention are just a few of the many advantages of an MSU Texas education.
Here, you can find yourself, live, lead,
and learn in a vibrant, creative community.
Make connections that will last a lifetime, and prepare for the careers of tomorrow, today.
Take the first step of your journey with MSU Texas.
Welcome back to Mustang News. I'm Ara Washburn. Midwestern State University terminated its last dual credit program, Access MSU, because of its lack of competitive pricing and courses offered to students. Now the university is aiming to once again be a part of the dual credit conversation happening across the state of Texas by making the necessary changes. Here's more. This month, MSU Texas announced its new dual credit program, set to begin fall of 2019. The new program provides those seeking to earn credits that fulfill both high school and college course requirements the opportunity to access a number of courses at a reduced tuition. The aim of the new dual credit program builds upon the MSU Texas strategic goal of pursuing new student populations. Vice President of Enrollment Management at MSU Texas, Fred Dietz, said he sees the new program encouraging student retainment at the university.
I think the other thing is, for students who take our dual credit class, we want them to enroll as degree-seeking freshmen. So that's kind of the next step, is that, okay, you're taking dual credit, now we want you as a freshman, let's finish what you started and come in as a freshman and earn your degree.
About 40 high school students and parents in the Wichita Falls Independent School District gathered Tuesday evening for a university information presentation over the new dual credit program. The meeting answered questions regarding enrollment and fees affiliated with dual credit at the university and gave parents and students a better idea on what to expect. Karen Burris is a parent who sees the many benefits dual credit provides.
Not only is it cost effective to take the dual credit, they're kind of guaranteed college credit as long as they pass the class, and it saves a lot of money, and they can start college kind of ahead of the ball game because it is expensive. It's a time and money.
Students seeking to earn dual credit at MSU have access to a number of courses at a fixed cost. Most students can expect to pay $125 per course, plus the cost of books. However, scholarships could bring the cost down as low as $100 per course. Starting next fall, dual credit courses will be offered through high school classrooms and MSU campus classrooms, as well as online and through interactive television. For Mustang News, I'm Ara Washburn.
To learn more about the dual credit program and admission requirements, visit msutexas.edu/dual credit or call the Office of Admissions at 940-397-4343. And there are plenty of events being put on by the different colleges around campus, and Dillard College of Business is no different. Tuesday the 26th, Dillard College continued their series titled Building the Job I Love. This series is meant to focus on the entrepreneurial aspects of starting a business with different speakers from different businesses coming to visit with students. This week's speaker was alum Jenny Lee Hines, owner of a local business, Jameson's Flowers. She had lectures like this as a student and is excited to be back to host one herself because she believes they are important for students to experience different business owners to help discover their own interests.
I think it's very important because they're going to have so many different people that come in and do these series, and everyone's personalities are so different, so you'll learn, even if it's just a little something, you kind of learn what you do and don't want to do. And you don't really think whenever you're listening to them that you'll get to be that person one day, but it's kind of fun.
She began the talk with recounting her days as a student at MSU and how they helped her prepare for her future. She then went on to explain the process of how she became the owner of Jameson's Flowers and the different obstacles she faced. Her husband, a local banker, even had a brief moment to discuss the financial aspects of the acquisition before opening it up to questions from the students. These talks happen at least once a month in Dillard and work as extra credit for the students, as well as a chance for free pizza on top of the lecture. The lectures are important events because they help give much more personal interaction with real business owners instead of textbooks or classroom exercises. This allows them to ask questions and hear real-life examples, which help them prepare and understand what might lie ahead. The next lecture is scheduled to take place Tuesday, March 12th in Dillard 189, and you can check the Dillard College of Business page for future events at msutexas.edu/academics/business. And finally, back to LaToya and Avery at the desk.
Thanks, Ara. Now, I interviewed two amazing athletes, and they are very goal-driven. Let's take a look. Two different players from two different countries playing two different sports. What they both have in common is the goal of perfecting their craft at the sport they grew so much to love. Luke Turlings, mechanical engineer junior and soccer player, discovered his love for soccer at the tender age of 5. Luke says growing up in the Netherlands played a huge role in his influence.
Soccer is really big in our country. I basically grew up with soccer. My dad always used to play soccer. My mom used to play soccer. Everyone around me played soccer. So like when I was 5 years old, like my parents put me on soccer. I always played soccer in the garden and in the backyard and with my friends. And like the first thing you do when you're young as a kid, like your dad starts rolling your balls and you're gonna kick them at them. That's just how you grow up in the Netherlands.
Luke also says his parents are his biggest inspiration to continue pushing toward his goals, both in school and on the field.
Like my parents work really hard to be able to provide like my family. And I feel like if I don't give everything I have, I don't feel good. I don't feel good with that because I feel they work really hard. So I feel I need to work hard to get success, to achieve as much as possible and to get like as far as I can get. with like everything I do, even if it's soccer or is it like academics.
As you guys can see, it is super windy outside right now and super sunny today, but that doesn't stop me from standing right here at this tennis court where another one of our MSU athletes spends the majority of his time with one of these. And I'm going to tell you more about him.
When I was about 12, my dad told me that I had to decide, like, to choose one sport and follow with it and see where I can get.
John Muniz, finance sophomore and tennis player, says his love for tennis is what keeps him going.
The passion that I have for the sport, and this tennis opened a lot of doors for me. And that's what inspires me to keep going.
And to keep going is what so many athletes are doing to aim high. Whether it's kicking a soccer ball or hitting a tennis ball, everyone has a story to tell. For Mustang News, I'm Latoya Fondren. We definitely have some amazing athletes on our campus, and I'm so excited to see how their futures unfold.
That's it for this edition of Mustang News.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at MNG Media and like us on Facebook. Be sure to tune in next time for your campus news.